Hi guys, today I'm here with a what's new at the drugstore video. It is that beautiful time of year again, which happens like probably 3 or 4 times a year, where every single brand is coming out with new stuff. So I've got some items from Covergirl, Revlon, Maybelline, Almay, lots of great new stuff to chat about. Some of it I'm wearing on my face, so I will give you a little bit of a demo so you can see it in action, but let's get started. On my face today is the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. It is my first time ever trying a cushion foundation, and it's actually Maybelline's first cushion foundation. This should be out either this month or next, kind of depending on where you live. I'm doing an Oily Skin Diaries review on this as we speak. That video is going to be up tomorrow because the 12 days of foundation starts tomorrow. I'll be testing out a foundation every single day for 12 days, and I'm going to be kicking it off with this Maybelline one. So if you want to see how it wears throughout the day, be sure to stick with me. But this comes in 8 different shades and retails for anywhere between $15 and $20. I can't really say how it's going to work out, but so far so good. It's only been an hour. Maybelline has released a new mascara. This is their Colossal Big Shot. Again, you should start seeing this on the shelves now into January. There are 4 different shades in there, and this stuff, you're going to see me chat about it a little bit more in the Maybelline video tomorrow because I do a little bit of a first impressions, but it's the only thing I have on my eyelashes today. I am so incredibly impressed with this. Tons of volume, tons of length, very curly, very black. This has to be one of the best mascaras I've tried this year. Yes, I've only been wearing it for 2 hours, but I am so impressed. They've also extended their Brow Precise line. This is a perfecting highlighter. So it's basically a concealer that's on an angle that's made to be used to highlight your brow bone. And you're gonna see in my video tomorrow where I'm chatting about this that I say I will try the medium shade, but I realized that there's only a light. That makes no sense. Maybelline is generally really good about having a great shade range. This is super light. Like, it basically looks white under my eyes, so I would definitely need a medium. Hopefully they will extend the line. It's a nice matte finish, good for highlighting under your brow bone, and I do like the angle on it, but it is a little bit thick. Then this is their Master Strobing Liquid. This one is in the shade Medium Glow. It definitely has a bit of a rosy glow. Not sure how I feel about this yet. I've only tested it once, but it didn't really seem to do much, just kind of like disappeared into my skin. I do really like the kind of stick cream version of this, but this I'm not sure about. They've released more lipsticks, which is so exciting. These are the Creamy Matte Nudes. I love their creamy mattes. I love their loaded bolds. I love Maybelline's lipsticks. And they actually had a nude collection out as well that was really great. I have the shades Brown Blush and Almond Rose. Beautiful, very on trend. I think that they're going to be incredibly popular. There's 10 shades in the line, and then they come in that same packaging as the nude ones did. I think the nude ones came in packaging like this, but these have a bit more of a frosted finish, I guess, to indicate that they're matte. But Maybelline always makes great lipsticks. They're also coming out with lip liners that I got to test out, but I don't have my hands on them yet. If you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen that I went to dinner with Maybelline last week, and that was amazing. So that is how I got my hands on these goodies a little bit early. And then they also have a whole bunch of other stuff coming out. So maybe in the new year, I will update you on what else is coming from them. Moving on to CoverGirl and what is on my lips today. These are a kind of a revamped version, I guess, of their Outlast All Day Liquid Lipsticks. These have been around for years, or the older versions have. I remember picking those up a long time ago and then being incredibly drying. I'm wearing the shade Rich Caramel today, and I just have on the lipstick version. There's also a gloss that comes with it to make it a little bit more comfortable. I love this shade. I actually wore it to brunch this morning. So I put it on around 9:30. I went to brunch, had 2 mimosas and a coffee, $3.75 mimosas, the best brunch around. And then I also ate and then wore it for a few more hours. It looked really good, definitely a little bit drying, but you can reapply the gloss and that makes it more comfortable. Then I do have 2 more shades here. I've got the shade Coral Crave and then Precious Ruby, and these are really nice. They're kind of the second coming of that previous line from CoverGirl. A little bit drying, but definitely long lasting. Another item that I'm wearing today is something that I am so excited about. You would have seen me swatch this on Snapchat. It is from their True Naked line, and it is their Jewels palette. Wearing this on my eyes today, I'm actually wearing the gold as a highlight. Yes, but be careful because it's right next to a black, and I did end up with a black streak on my face. I was able to blend it out. This palette is gorgeous. I'm wearing the green and gold on my eyes today with a little bit of help from another palette. I don't think that this is a palette that you can use just on its own. The only matte shade in here is like a creamy pink shade, which is gorgeous, but for me, I would like a matte brow bone highlight. I would like a transition shade, but you don't get a whole ton of colors in here, so, or a whole ton of pans. I think that this is definitely like a lid color palette or like a lower lash line palette. Absolutely gorgeous. If you have some higher end neutral palettes, or if you don't have a ton of bright colors, I think that this is an awesome way to introduce these shades because they're a little bit bold, but nothing crazy. Greens, blues, purples look so good on the waterline. They're super easy to incorporate into a look, and then that way you don't need to go spend a ton of money on something that's bright that you're only going to reach for every so often. That being said, if you do love these kind of shades, go out and get it if you're going to be putting it on the lid. I am so impressed with the pigmentation. The purple is gorgeous. Purples can be very hard to figure out for companies, and this is just such a win. They've also released a new mascara. This is their So Lashy Blast Pro Mascara. I haven't actually tried this yet. I wanted to test out the Maybelline one first. Let me know down below if you have tried this. I've loved a lot of CoverGirl mascaras in the past, but I haven't tried any recently, so let me know if you have tried this. And then they've also come out with 2 new face products. This is the Outlast All Day Matte Finishing Powder. I'm wearing it today in the shade medium to deep. Really nice, had, you know, not really any coverage. It is a true setting powder, but it definitely mattified my skin, added just a slight bit of color, and the color match was really nice. And then this is the CoverGirl Outlast Concealer in the shade medium. I don't know about this. You'll see in my demo, but I put this under my eyes and it looked nice. I started to blend it out and it looked good, but then I went in with my beauty blender to blend it out even further and it just disappeared. So I was like, okay. So I put on another layer, tried to blend it out, still kind of disappeared. Another layer, still kind of disappeared. I am wearing it under my eyes today. I think it looks fine. Now that I've set it, I'm gonna need to play around with it a little bit more. I think what it might need is to be placed under the eye and left for even longer than what I left it for, then blend it out very gently. That being said, that seems like a hassle, but I will report back on this. They've also released 2 new brow products. This is their Brow Plus Liner Powder in the shade Soft Brown. I've yet to use this, but basically this is kind of like in a liquid liner bottle with powder in there, and you can use this to apply to your brows. Let me know if you have any experience with these. I've never tried anything like it before. And then I also have their Easy Breezy Brow Shape and Define Brow Gel. This one is in the shade Soft Brown. I'm wearing it today. It's a little bit warm tone, but I can get away with it. I like that it has color in there. It has a great hold. The only potential issue with this is that it has a little bit of a larger brush. It's on a curve, which I like, but I just wish it was half the size that it is so you can really get in there. If you have very thin or sparse brows, I think this may be too big for you, but if you do have thicker brows, you might be able to get away with it because it does add a nice amount of color and hold. Also on my eyebrows today is from Revlon, so let's move on to them. This is their Colorstay Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Dark Brown, and it is really dark. When I put it on my brows, I was like, whoa, slow down. It's also very waxy and creamy, so it's not like a Brow Wiz or a L'Oreal Brow Stylist NYX Micro Brow. It is definitely very creamy, which is good, but you can also really overdo it. I like my brow products to lean a little bit more waxy. It kind of depends on what you like, but this almost feels more like a hybrid pomade brow gel in a pencil. So I think if I had this in a little bit of a lighter shade, and there are 5 shades of it, that it would work a little bit better for me because it just goes so full on. So I really found myself having to work very carefully. But that being said, it has a really nice tip on it. You can get pretty precise in there and carve out a really nice brow, and it comes with a spoolie on the end, which I always appreciate. You would have heard me talk about these in my November favorites. They are the Revlon Ultra HD Gel Lipsticks. As my YouTube god Emily Noel describes them, they are the second coming of the Revlon lip butter. So if you are a fan of those, you may really enjoy these. These are hydrating, full of pigment, very comfortable on the lips, and give a gorgeous amount of shine. That being said, they can slip around because of that shiny hydration. But if you are sick of liquid lipsticks, you need a break, you're just looking for something that's like juicy and pigmented, these are so beautiful. They've also come out with some new cheek products, or like an extension of their cheek products anyways. This is their powder blush. I have the shade Dare to Bear, which honestly isn't much good for me. It's a shimmer shade, but it's lighter than my skin and it doesn't have enough shimmer to be a highlight. But they've come out with matte, satin, and shimmers, which I think is great. I think that the Drugstore has totally stepped up their game, but blushes are still lacking. You still can't that easily find a great blush at the drugstore, in my opinion. NYX has some great ones, there's some good ones out there, but overall blushes are lacking. So I'm glad that they came out with a whole bunch of different shades in different finishes. And then they also came out with their Insta blushes. These are cream to powder blushes. There's 3 different shades. I have the shade, it's like something, why is it always so hard to find? Berry Kiss, and I was trying to, I pulled this out to use it in my demo, and this is my problem with cream products. I just always forget. I managed to put on that Maybelline cream highlighter, didn't really do much, and I had all intentions to try this out, but I totally forgot to put it on my cheeks. But when I have tried it on my hand and when I swatched it, it definitely does feel cream to powder. I would probably use my e.l.f. small stipple brush, go in with that on my cheeks if I ever remember to use it. But all of these items, if you'd like to see a drugstore foundation routine where I use some of these new products, let me know down below and I will try to remember to use this guy. Lastly, from Revlon, they have Kiss Bombs. These are very similar to the Maybelline Baby Lips. They smell so good. They all have a different scent. They just have a little tint of color. They look very cute and juvenile, a great stocking stuffer. But if you just need something to throw in your bag during the winter time to add a little bit of color to your lips and keep the moisture, these are really nice. And then they've also extended their Colorstay Revlon line. So their nail polishes, these are the Gel Envy. I've worn this shade Cha-Ching, and then I've also worn this shade, which is really cool. It's called Smoke and Mirrors. So they've added about 8 different shades, I think. And then there's one in there, it's something called Chapel, and it's a light blue. And I need to get my hands on it because I love light blue nail polishes, but the formula on these are great. I really do like Revlon nail polishes. While we're talking nail polishes, keep an eye out for Essie's winter collection. This has launched. You should be able to find it in store. I posted a picture of the entire collection on my Instagram, and I have full nail swatches because I'm trying to do nail swatches now. But my absolute favorite from the line is Go With The Flowy. My nails need to be painted so bad, so I'm going to be putting that on after this video. But the collection is really beautiful. I love that it's not like a typical Christmas collection. Some of the shades are very wearable all year round, especially this gray one. This one is really cool too. It's called Oh Behave. It's like a gorgeous salmony shade with some gold in there. It would look great with a tan. It looks great in the winter time. So this is a really beautiful collection. I've mentioned these briefly before, but Hard Candy has come out with a bunch of really cute stuff for the holidays. So this is their hydrating lip stain. You get 2 little balms in there, and this is just $2.97. And then also this is their Get Your Lip On set. So you get 3 different lip products in here, and this is like $5. So really easy to throw in with a gift for somebody, or if you're doing like a stocking, it's super cute. Or you can also even just put it on the tree because it's got that little thing on top there. And then if you've got some nail junkies in your household or a whole bunch of nail junkie friends and you want to like split this up, this is $20 for 20 different nail polishes. It comes in this really cute tin, so you could split up the colors. Maybe someone loves to wear blue nail polishes, you could give them all the blues, give someone all the pinks, and I think that this is just a gorgeous idea. Or you can give it to yourself because it's got nice mini nail polishes in there. You're able to try out a bunch of different shades, and like it is very rare that you finish a nail polish, in my world anyways. Almay has released a few new products. These are their complete look face palettes. I have the medium skin tone and then also a medium deep. So these are full face palettes. You get 6 different eyeshadows, 4 lip products, and then a cheek product as well. I'm wearing the blush from the medium deep palette today. Really like it. My only issue is that the blush pan itself is a little bit small, and my blush brush actually went into the lip gloss a bit, and I was like, oh. But otherwise, I do like these. I like the pigmentation on the eyeshadows is good. It's not like top notch. The blush in this one is really good. Lip products in face palettes, I just don't care. It's not going to be pigmented. It's just going to look like a balm on the lips, and I'm not going to bring this whole palette along with me to touch up throughout the day, so like just stop doing it. Super over it. And then the shade medium is really nice. My only issue with this one, actually I've got 2 issues. The gold in here is not gold enough. It's got too much glitter in it, so it looks beautiful, but there's not enough gold base in there. You know how like when you get a nail polish that's a glitter and you can only see the glitter and you can't see the rest of the nail polish, you know what I mean? And then the blush in here, I don't think that will work for medium skin tones. It just doesn't have enough impact. Again, the lip products are, you know, mediocre at best. But overall, I do think that these palettes are nice for $17. You get a whole bunch of things in here if you are traveling. I do think the eyeshadows are good. I would probably reach for the medium deep over this one just because the blush is a bit of a dud, but I do really love the blush in here. Then Almay has also released some brow products. These are their brow pencils. Again, these come in that kind of like triangle style, which I really like the formula on these. A little bit creamier than I would technically prefer, but it is really nice. You get a spoolie here. My issue with these are the shade range. So you're getting a brunette and you're also getting a dark blonde. The brunette is so dark, and then the dark blonde is really dark. Like, I think that this, I don't know, it's not enough shades. It's already hard enough trying to find a shade that matches for your brows. So I think that there should be like at least 4 or 5 shades in here. There should be a soft brown, there should be a light brown. Like, this would never work for like many blonde people unless they have quite dark brows. When I tried to use this, I ended up just taking it off my eyes. I did not like it. I tried to do just this one and it was way too dark. Then I tried to add this one in and it just became this whole mess on my face. So I do like the product, but it's just like the shades are just so off. And then lastly from Almay, I have their pen eyeliners. These come in a ballpoint pen style, so they've actually got that ball at the end, which is interesting to me, and I would like if I was just doing a line on my eyes, but for me, like, liquid liner is a battle in itself, so I need it to come to a point so that when I pull it at the end of my eye, that also comes to a point. The ball is just a little bit too fat for me to get that line, and I don't ever do liner with a pen that's not coming to a point for a cat eye, if that makes sense. That's way too much explanation for what I'm trying to get at, but 3 different shades. I really do like the formula. It's nice and black. You've got this kind of a brown shade, and then the blue is really nice because it's actually blue. Like, it's not like a black blue. You can really see it, so I think that this would look really gorgeous. However, I just wish it was in a regular pen style. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what products down below that you would like to see more on. There are so many goodies coming out, and I know that I'm going to be picking up lots more. So let me know what you'd like to see in regards to drugstore videos. I was thinking a drugstore week. I'm getting like super into the themed weeks, and I hope you are excited for the 12 days of foundation. It kicks off tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern, and then forever, aka the next 12 days. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!